today we're going to be reflecting on 2024. This is my 2024 wrap. I've had this video idea in mind for a little while now. I just want to reflect on 2024, and I kind of want to do this every year where I do, like, you know how Spotify does their wrapped? I want to do my wrapped of the whole year of different topics. I went ahead and I asked ChatGPT to come up with some questions to reflect on the past year, and I'm going to answer them for you guys. I just want to start off by saying 2024 was amazing, difficult. It was a year I will literally never forget. Like how we never forget 2016, 2024 is one of those years. ChatGPT came up with 15 questions, and I do have some of my own that I'll be inserting all the way at the end. So I don't know if I'm gonna answer all of these because they may be a little similar, we'll see, but let's dive right in. The first question was, what were the most significant moments of 2024 for me? So this question is super easy. The most significant moments has to be finding out I was pregnant, getting engaged, getting married, giving birth. Those are kind of like the biggest moments in someone's life, and they happened to me all in one year. The next question is, did I accomplish the goals I set for this year? For 2024, I made a prayer board. Out of everything that was there, there are certain things I definitely worked towards, and these are those things. So I did have getting engaged, which happened. I had to work out, specifically in Pilates. I did that. I had eat healthier, and I've definitely been doing that. I had to strengthen my connection with God, and I feel like I have been doing that definitely last year more than ever before. What lessons did I learn from the challenges I faced? Thinking on this, I'd say pregnancy itself is a challenge. It's definitely hard work. I had preeclampsia, and I gave birth at 31 weeks. That was definitely the most challenging part. Pregnancy itself was super challenging. Like, I felt bad almost every day, and not in terms of like sick, but I was just exhausted. I was working full time. I was exhausted. I had so much pain in my pelvis. My feet were extremely swollen. This is also a sign of preeclampsia. Not a lot of women get this. I mean, you do have feet swelling, but at the end. But I had it like starting at 20 weeks. My feet were super swollen. I was so tired. My blood pressure was going up. It was a mess. So I guess the lessons I learned from that being my hardest challenge last year is just for my next pregnancy, I'm going to be even more careful with everything. If you guys know anything about preeclampsia, it's not just all on the mom, but it's the dad and the mom's health combined. There is a chance that I'll have preeclampsia again, but I'm just going to do my hardest. I'm going to eat low salt foods, focus on a lot of protein, because those two things have been something that have been linked with decreasing preeclampsia risk. I will be doing those things moving forward. Now I know so much more about pregnancy because I've been through it. Before, I used to watch videos of my favorite creators and family channels and this and that, and I thought I knew, but you don't know till you're in it, and it's definitely a journey. Now for next time, I feel I'm way better prepared. It says, what habits or routines have I built that I want to carry into next year? So for years now, if you guys check out my 2022 goals, or I'm not sure if it's 2022 or 2021 that I have up on this page, I have been wanting to stop eating meat. It's been a personal goal for so long of mine, and I feel like last year I got the closest to it because I was actually vegetarian for a couple of months. Actually, I was vegetarian when I found out I was pregnant. I know I can do it. Now I'm like 80% vegetarian. Like, I only eat meat if I really have to, or if I'm just craving something. Like, I made this past Sunday arroz imperial. It's a Cuban dish. It's like yellow rice and chicken, kind of casserole type of thing with cheese, mayo. It's a whole bunch of things, and that was so good. And until I find an alternative for something that tastes similar, I will keep eating it like that. But that's like a once a week or once every 2 weeks type of thing. So here it says, what am I the most proud of this year? So I'm just the most proud of myself. I want to thank me.
Last but not least, I want to thank me.
But truly, I'm the most proud of me and my husband. I feel like we slayed this year. Me with pregnancy, I was always worried that pregnancy was going to be such a horrible thing for me, and it was difficult, but it was not as bad as I panned it out to be. It wasn't as easy either. it's a learning process, but I'm just proud that I was able to safely deliver my baby, and I created the most precious thing in the universe to me, and I'm proud of myself for that. And I'm so proud of my husband. He has been extremely amazing throughout this whole process, especially while I was pregnant. He was just an angel. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. He supported me in every way that he could, and I'm just so proud of us. We slayed. We did. I just want to go over some fun things like my favorite artist, my favorite movie, my favorite song, things like that I can just reflect on and see what has changed within the years. So definitely my favorite singer, artist this entire year has been Sabrina Carpenter. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm obsessed. I just repost everything. She's everything. Short and Sweet was life-changing, quite literally, and I listened to that album on repeat all the time. In my Spotify Wrapped, it went like this, and I had a theory that Bad Bunny was still gonna be my #1 artist, even though I didn't listen to him as much as I have in other years. But it's just because he has so much music, there's just no way that he wasn't gonna be #1 compared to other people like Sabrina, for example. She has less music than him. So even though I was listening to her album, it did come out in August, so it's pretty late in the year. I've been listening to his music the whole year. So he was gonna be #1. So he was #1. Drake was #2. Drake has the same vibe. He has so much music. There's just no way he's not gonna be in your top unless you don't listen to Drake at all. Sabrina was #3. Lana was #4. And #5 was Travis Scott. That's my Spotify Wrapped. We'll see how it is next year. A goal I've had for years now is to have a female dominated Wrapped. Okay? The girls is what's giving, and I want my wrap next year to reflect that, and hopefully it does. I'll be stitching this to see. My favorite movie? I feel like I don't really watch movies. Like, I watched Wicked, but I ended up watching it this year. But I guess it's my favorite movie that came out in 2024. So Wicked was 10 out of 10. I loved it. My favorite shows, guys, I am a sucker for reality TV. I love Love is Blind, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or I guess now it's called The Kardashians. Love Island. Was Love Island last year? Yes. I'll say Love Island took the cake. Oh my god, PBG? I loved Love Island. The thing I watch the most is anime. I mainly watch romance anime. I'll be real. I've watched, like, obviously, like, the big shonen ones, but romance anime is where it's at. And if you haven't tried it, try it and it'll change your life. I have written down all the animes I've seen and I rate them next to it. So I'm gonna tell you guys. Last year, my favorites were Solo Leveling, which isn't a romance anime, but then A Sign of Affection. Oh my god, A Sign of Affection was so good. I need a season 2. They better drop a season 2. Because this is the thing with romance animes, they always are one season. Like, why? I was really into villainess animes, and I watched a lot of those. I loved The Apothecary Diaries, and I loved Dan Dan Dan. I won't go into every single one, but those were definitely my top. They were so good. My favorite song of the entire year, according to my Spotify Wrapped, was We Can't Be Friends. I believe it. We Can't Be Friends was amazing. Eternal Sunshine was amazing. Spotify did end up showing me my top 10 artists, and Ariana was #6, so she was really close to top 5, and it's gonna be a goal of mine to have her in it this year. Apart from my Spotify Wrapped, the song I felt was my favorite the entire year. I loved Dumb and Poetic, Don't Smile, and Bedchem. Honestly, I love them all, but those are my top 3. Those were so good. Oh my god, Juno. Oh my gosh. One of Me is cute, but 2 though, while I was pregnant, that was everything. That was everything. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my 2024 Wrapped. I have a lot of videos coming for you guys. It's a process getting there because I am a full-time new mom and everything is really time consuming. I'm trying to balance being a good mom, taking care of myself, taking care of my home, creating content. All forms of content is difficult. YouTube, Instagram, Shorts, TikTok, it's a lot. So bear with me, but I'm trying my best and we're gonna keep going this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Join me next year for my next Wrapped. It'll be my 2025 Wrapped. And yeah, I hope you guys have a very blessed day.